Hi.
Hello.
So this is the official
This is just
chat.
chatting.
Yeah.
We're just chatting today.
We're chatting chat face today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that or not record. So we decided, you know what? We're just going to eat snacks, drink soda that we never drink, and push the line a little bit.
Yeah, we decided to
Push the envelope.
forget the diet.
Yeah, forget the diet.
Although
Well-
we are trying.
Yeah.
And everything we have here that we're snacking on, except for this treat here, comes from our coffee bar.
Really?
Yep. 50 cents for a bag.
50 cents for a soda. And then I got these from the Tulip Fair.
Oh, they're so good.
Scones, raspberry scones. Did you eat yours? Mike just ate his.
Ooh, they look delicious. I got
Oh, I was yours.
That raspberry jam
Look at that.
is so good.
Wow.
Now, I've been saying 15 seconds in the microwave and it's excellent, but you and Mike both just ate yours
This way wasn't
cold and it was still good. So who knew? So,
So this is a vendor that was selling these?
yeah,
Mhm.
I bought a baker's dozen.
It's like the big thing when you go to the Puyallup Fair is to get the scope.
Mm.
So specific to Puyallup, because I don't recall them being at the Yakima Fair, but I didn't go last year and so I don't.
They have it, but it's really big over there.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And different flavors?
No, just
No.
the raspberry, and you could buy the raspberry jam, but they were sold out.
Oh,
So,
Huh.
yeah, I'm sure they're diet scones.
yeah, I'm sure they are.
We don't even
Our
care
whole
today.
table is diet.
Yeah,
Diet.
we're dieting. All right. It's called a seafood diet.
Mhm.
Everything we see, we're eating today.
6 days.
Since they got-
Fall.
It
is in
is.
the air.
I know.
Uh-huh. What we're missing is pumpkin.
I know.
Pumpkin spice.
Next time.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
a craving. What day was it? I had a
What was
craving
it? Thursday? Yeah, Tevin was here. It was
Pumpkin.
Thursday.
for pumpkin spice cookies or something.
Mm.
And you would think I ran down a Safeway. I struggled to find anything pumpkin.
Okay. I will say this year, I don't know if maybe I'm just too early and I'm just ready for it. But like before, like even Walmart would have like the mini gourds or the sugar pumpkins, and there is not one in sight. We went this past weekend. I thought at least I'll get a couple for the front because I
Fred
already
Meyer's.
Fred Meyer's. Okay.
Now they
The
do.
store that-
Fred Meyer's has the best pumpkin cookies.
Mm.
With the
Well, and
chocolate chips
Costco's
in them,
got the best pumpkin pie.
but I didn't want
Oh,
to.
the thing is humongous.
It's so good.
I didn't want to drive over there to go get them.
No, I'm hoping I can have it Instacarted to me.
It'll be for the show because we'll do Thanksgiving on the show.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But yeah, I was kind of shocked because I normally all decorate with little pumpkins outside.
Yeah.
My kids like to go ahead and start making little things out of them because we make no noggins. Because you know how I love to watch Curious George Boo Fest. Because I'm happy Halloween. Michelle, that used to be here, she was scary on
The
Halloween.
darker side. My kids are
So,
like that. They're like
I
the
like
darker
harvest
side.
Halloween. Corn stains.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like I said last week, my pumpkin has the face on it and then I turn it around and it doesn't. So it's, you know, interchangeable for
Yeah, that's the kind
harvest,
of Halloween I like.
Thanksgiving.
My kids, when they started to get junior high, they wanted to start doing the scary stuff
Mhm.
because mom had
Oh,
made
yeah.
costumes, and I always did a theme. Like one year it was Wizard of Oz because I had 4 of them.
Mhm.
One year was Wizard of Oz, another year was Scooby Doo, another
Oh,
year,
how
you know.
cute.
Well, then they got tired. They get to a point where
Yeah.
they got tired of it. Well, they wanted the gory stuff. I'm like, nope,
Oh,
nope,
yeah.
nope. And I just couldn't do. I did say something
Zombie
about like
stuff,
the
yeah.
little devil, but the nice little devil. No, mom. So yeah, I'm not into the gory,
I'm not
but they
either.
are. Those my kids are. They
Yeah.
love it. They didn't get it from me.
No.
That's for sure.
I'm like you. I like the clever things. And like my very first, right down here at Summit View School.
Mhm.
And I always felt so bad because my dad wanted to do a costume and he had this all figured out. And I didn't want to do it because I had my own costume in mind.
Mhm.
And so he just says, well, fine, you can just do it yourself.
Mhm.
And I think he was a little upset, but I'd gotten a box that I could fit in. I was skinny at that time, very skinny. And I had my big black that I got from Goodwill overcoat.
Mhm.
And then I had strings coming out of the neck that were, red. My gloves were pinned to the coat. and I had one of my doll heads. I ripped off the doll and had the gloves holding onto it with nails.
Mhm.
And then in the other hand had a big cardboard sword that I cut out.
Mhm.
And then I walked in. Mom's got a picture of me peeking through the buttonholes of this big jacket. I won first place.
Oh,
Nice.
It
creative.
was so cool. But it was like I liked making my own costumes, thinking outside of the box.
Mhm.
So,
And
but
what are the kids
that's-
gonna be for Halloween this year?
So, can you
always
guess
fun.
what Vincent's gonna be?
a cat.
Oh my god! I can't wait for the year that he decides he's not gonna be some form
Of
of
a cat. I don't know.
because he was
There's a
gonna
lot
be
of cats out there.
he was gonna be Hedwig, the owl from Harry Potter. Because
Yeah, that's the last we
Steven,
talked
yeah,
about.
Steve's gonna be Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And so I talked to him. I said, okay, I found this. Do you want to be Hedwig? So I was really doing it for Steve. And I'm like, okay, you don't need to do anything for Steve. You need to do something of what you want to do. I said, what do you want to do? He's like, I want to be a cat. I'm like, of course you would be a cat. You're always a cat. I was like, a black cat? He's like, yeah, like Carl. Yeah, no kidding. And
So he's going as Carl.
but he's gonna do so. Dolly and I actually found this at the Dollar Tree because they have stuff out for Halloween and Dios de los Muertos.
Oh, good.
So there's this when we walk in because Dolly loves the movie Coco,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
and she sees the skeletons and she's like, Coco! So we go straight to it, and there's this skeleton cat. And so I put it up in the closet. Well, when he said that, I brought it down. I said, well, Dolly found you this, and he's like, that's what I want to be. He's like, I'll be a skeleton cat.
Oh, wow.
So I said, all right, well, do your face and all that, and kind of do it more kind of like a Dios de los Muertos
Right.
look to it. But Walmart had skeleton pajamas on
Oh,
sale.
I did see those.
It's like family pajamas at the front.
Yes, yes.
So they're black with the skeleton on it.
Oh,
and I'm
that'd be
like,
perfect.
And you
There
put the
it is.
tail on.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
the
and
ears.
the
And that,
ears.
yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. What a great idea.
So he's a skeleton cat.
and then
Perfect.
Dolly is Minnie Mouse.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's
Minnie House, as she
Minnie
calls
Mouse.
it.
that's right. That was the cutest costume. You showed me the
Mhm.
yeah. That'll
Timu.
that'll be adorable.
Love our Timu. Got another package yesterday.
Mine's, yeah, mine's in transit too. In fact, I have two back to back in transit.
Oh, they're starting to know my house quite well.
Oh, they know mine. They know right where to put it. I mean, it's like, so Al gets excited. He's like, I'll come home. I'll come home. And sometimes there's 3 packages sitting there, and they'll be sitting on the coffee table with the scissors.
What's in it?
Just waiting. What's in it?
What
What's
do
in
we
it?
get?
Well, you always get like that free item.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you get because I got some really cool earrings for free items, and then you get deals on stuff. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't checked out Temu,
I know.
you have got to look at
I've
Temu.
got to love the. I mean, there's a lot of things I love
I
on there,
know.
unfortunately, because
Mhm,
I'm
I
always
know.
ordering. But the jewelry, what is so nice?
Oh,
is
yeah.
that, yeah,
I got
exactly,
Mm.
exactly. And the thing is,
That is cute.
it tarnishes
know.
or so what? Then you get it.
So
for
what? You paid
cheap.
$1 for it, or
Exactly.
now $1.98.
Oh, or the anklet. What's do you
Oh
have that
yeah,
on today?
I do.
Can you show it?
Is that the? Is
Lift
that
that foot on up.
was that the one that you put on your foot and it says that you lose weight?
Wait. So this,
You can eat whatever you want.
yeah,
I just
we're,
put the anklet
we're
on.
testing that. So I actually got it because I like the magnetic. I didn't really think I was going to lose weight, but look at me now. The magnet. So it's 2.
Just don't take it off
Yeah,
because then it
just-
comes back.
Oh, I like them.
It's like the cat that gets washed, you know. So anyway, so I put it on just because I thought it was kind of cool looking because it's got
They
that
are.
abalone look to it. And so I put it on their magnet. I went to bed that night and I went right to sleep. And I got up in the morning and I went, well, that's weird.
Mhm.
I didn't even take my pills for my neuropathy. I just fell asleep.
Huh. Wonder.
Okay, so I didn't say anything.
Mhm.
I was like, can't be the magnets. So the next night, I took my pills, but it never really helps. I always have to stay up or put the electric shock on before I go to bed. Went right to sleep. I was like, this is strange. So 3 nights in a row, I had no foot pain.
Well, they say that
No
magnetic's
numbness.
supposed to be good, wasn't it, for arthritis for a long time?
Yeah.
There's
And
gotta be
so
something to it.
we went swimming in the pool, and I said, oh, I have this on. And Al goes, well, the water shouldn't affect it. And I thought, well, we'll see. Well, that night I did. And I thought, oh, shoot, the water took the magnet out. So I took it out and I just rubbed it like this. Next night, fell asleep, didn't have any pain. And so far, it's been every night, knock on wood, that
Well, that's
just small
good.
tingles. But so I went in, I was like, well, I want some for the other foot too. I want to put them on the other foot. So then I will have no numbness and I'll really be thin.
Yes.
They're sold out.
Oh, are they
So
really?
I put in there to let me know, because it says, you know,
Yeah,
to let
it'll
me
tell
know.
you, it'll
So far, nothing.
put it back into your cart.
Yeah.
In stock.
And I think they cost like $3
Yeah.
for the 2 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff on there, Dolly's Minnie Mouse costume. So it's got the pink polka dotted tutu in the top, and it's all one. It's like a dress.
adorable.
And the ears, it was $10. You can't get that at Walmart for that cheap.
And
And
basically,
I wouldn't say that the quality's less than Walmart.
no.
Oh, I have 2 pants on today.
Yeah, you do.
that's-
Yeah.
yeah.
They're so cute. Al loves his shoes. So don't tell him they're women's shoes.
I don't think it really matters.
It doesn't, because he loves them, because they're blue and they've got the hard sole on
Yeah.
them, and they've got the lining in them. And I'd gotten them just for like maybe slippers or something. And they were a little small, because the 9.5 fits like a real snug 9.5, and they don't have 10.
Yeah, their shoe
So-
sizes are a little different.
Yeah, if you wear size 11, you're out of luck.
Yeah. So he tried them on. He wears them. I mean, he wore them to the theater. He wanted to wear them last night to I love men's fashion, but he had on his white shorts and his tie-dye shirt from Quebec. So it was really looking smart. And I looked down, there's those blue booties. And so I didn't see anything, because I thought, well, maybe he's just wearing them because they're comfortable. And so we're home for about a half hour. And so we're getting ready to go. And we start to walk out the door, and I go, babe, not the shoes. And he goes, you don't think so? And I said, no. And he goes, but they're so comfortable. He goes, well, what shoes should I put on? I said, how about your, sandals? He goes, oh, okay. So we did, but he loves those things. So we got back, and there's a package waiting for me on my shelf. I got the black. I was going to bring them in. They're black, like boots that are about, ankle over the ankle high, with the white fuzzy stuff. They are so cute. And they're like a felt almost on the outside. I don't know how long they'll last, but snug still. But I mean, I can still wear them. But I ordered the tennis shoes in a 10.5, just to see if, they're not overly big, and see how the sizing is there.
Yeah,
So-
that's the only thing I have found is the shoe sizing a little different. I haven't struggled with the clothes size.
Some you have to check.
I just have to check.
sure.
You just check the size guide.
It's
And I
better
make
than
sure.
Amazon.
You have to do it with Amazon, because it's the same way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
Amazon,
check
the same thing.
Timu is like cutting Amazon out of the middle.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's really
Yes.
super
In
inexpensive.
fact,
for
you
stuff.
can get, and you can see stuff on Temu and
Price
search it up.
check and
Yes.
Yeah, done that. Same exact
Have you
thing.
seen the bag that has the initial? It's kind of a straw bag with black
Monogram.
handles, and it's the monogram.
Mm-mm.
Well, I've seen it on Temu. Obviously, it goes by what you
What
search.
oh yeah, because I've got.
But I happen to be on Amazon
Mhm.
looking for something for my grand. I can't remember. And they were on there, the same
same
perks
birds.
for a whole lot more money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Even
same
on
perks.
Temu, I noticed that if you find something that comes up in one of your specials,
Mhm.
because they know what you like, if you search for that, it'll come up at maybe $1 less, same thing.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, because I did that. And I just got Al's shelf, which is 4 stand. I put it together. It's the cutest thing. It sits right next to our sink where he can put his pills and stuff on.
Mhm.
Because I don't like things on my sink top.
Mhm.
I like to keep that cleared off. So he keeps them on there. I got one for myself. And then yesterday came with my shoes. The shoe rack, because I'm going to need it. The shoe rack, 5 shelves, and then hooks. And it's about 5 feet tall.
Oh wow.
for your purses or your jacket or something like that. I'm gonna put it in the bird room for my foo-foos, my shoes.
Yeah, you got your wallet. I have that coming in. Do you know I had a scare with my wallet? So we went to the concert and we came in late because we had gone to Hoptown or something and they were so anyways, we got to the concert. It's already a little after 8. So Tony's like, well, do the valet parking so we can get going. I said, okay. Well, I'm kind of dumping everything, trying to figure out the valet or what. Well, I had my wallet in my hand from the hop thing.
Oh, the restaurant, yeah.
Anyways, we're probably 3/4 into the concert and I thought something was strange in my purse and there's my wallet. It's gone. I couldn't find it.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm like, oh my gosh, my wallet's gone. My husband's like, do you want to leave? I'm like, no, as long as it's been, we're going to finish the concert because nothing's gonna. But immediately in my mind, okay, I got to cancel this. I got to cancel that.
Yeah, you're not listening to the concert anyway.
No. But anyways, what had happened was I had left it in the car when I put the pizza box down. But I always worry about that wallet because the insides have split. And so when you open it up, my cards constantly want to slide out.
Oh, yeah.
And so I went ahead and ordered the one that you had because when you
and it's RFID.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go get it.
We showed it last week, but you gotta see it again.
Yeah.
Did I?
So I did.
Never mind. Well,
Show it again.
Yeah, because I just ordered mine.
It's a non-official checklist today
there's
because
no structure, no rules.
no, but Temu, I would say you find all the like the Harry Potter stuff because my middle one's very into Harry Potter. He's having a birthday. I found everything for his birthday from decorations to cake toppers to
wow. It has everything. I just wish it had a better system of searching and and you think that you're, like Amazon, you'll search something and then eventually there's the end. No, I don't think there is not an end. You keep going and going, so you can spend countless hours just going through there.
And there's coupons for everything.
Yes, so I've got mom on it, right? So I ordered my mom a pink one like this. Now check this out. There's your ID and there's my movie card. Then you unzip it and you
see, that's what I liked, how it was,
and they're so easy to get to. And
because mine goes sideways.
Yeah, so did mine too. And I've got a spot where I can put money. There's no money in there right now, but and zips right up, and it is such a nice little size. I got mom a pink one, because I thought, well, I'm going to do her Christmas because she won't be here for Christmas, and I'll get her the pink one. So we go to her house, and she's got, which I'll be bringing as soon as I get mine. She got one of those portable fans. Have you seen those?
Which one? Not the one around the neck.
No, this thing it comes in its own black case, and you take it out, and it's got a remote, and it's got a light that turns on, and you can extend it up to 3 feet, and it's round, and it.
Really?
I'm going to be bringing it in because
I haven't seen it on any of my searches. Obviously,
it wasn't on. It's
right.
not on Temu.
Oh, okay.
This was a different thing. So I told. She goes, "Well, I wanted to get you one for Christmas," and I said, "Oh, that's cool." I said, "Well, I've got a couple things for you for Christmas that I wanted to get," and I got her the lunch bag that I got on Temu. And I said, "I also got you a pink wallet like mine." She goes, "Oh, I just ordered a purple one," and I said, "Well, the purple one is going to go to Cheryl." Hope Cheryl's not watching. Sorry. Yeah, and you can keep the pink one. So that's what we're doing. But she's like, I love this. Because my mom is a nighttime shopper.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, and this is a godsend, because she's bought things and they get to the house and she goes, "Do you want this?" It's still, I go, "Mom, I've got a bunch of things that I don't really need," but she didn't either. But you pay so much on the Temu or Temimumu or
and shipping is free.
Oh, look, we sent you a box.
Oh, you have a gift box.
Click to view. Every day.
There's always
a gift
they're
box.
always wanting you to buy more.
Open. I got there was my shoes.
Oh, 90%?
Up to 90% off. So then you hit the claim now and you get and 2 cents. I keep getting these. My 2 cents keep adding up. But see, there's the pants and the stuff, but I wanted to show. Hot sales are dry. So my boots are kind of like, no, they're not. Where are my boots? Oh, and then I just got The coolest thing, you might want to get this for Carl. It's the mat that goes in front of the litter box. So when the cats get out, and you know how when they get out, they got litter everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, this mat is kind of is waffled on the top.
Mhm.
So when they get out, comes out, and then you go like this, and the bottom collects the litter, and you just pour it back into the
that's
litter
sweet.
box.
Oh, wow.
So I got 3 of them for all 3 sides of the litter box in case no matter where they get out. I was pretty excited about that one.
I have to say though, I don't know if anybody out there uses Pretty Litter. So I saw the Facebook ads.
And
And
I
I-
use that.
I bought into it.
Oh, did you?
I love it. It
Is that
is
the
less
one-
cleanup,
Is that the one that's kind of like
the
a,
silicone.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have the cleanup that you do with like the clay litter because all you do is scoop the poop because the pee it like absorbs in the bottom with the
Mhm.
silicone. And then you dump it out in a month. It lasts an entire month.
Really?
Well, I think it depends on how many cats you have.
That's good.
I have one cat.
I have
cat.
5 and 2 giant litter boxes.
Okay, so it probably won't last that long for some that have more. But one cat, month-long litter, and all you do is scoop the poop. And like Vincent loves it because that's his job. He gets to scoop the poop. You want the cat, you get the poop.
Yes, so none of the granules all over the place
I
and
would
all that,
say about every couple of weeks, you'll start to notice a little bit of granules on the floor.
but nothing like the other one.
Oh no,
Yeah,
like the other one, it was like every day you had to
Mhm.
sweep out around it because there was something all over the
Mhm.
floor.
Oh, with 5 cats, it's all the time. So this is another thing I got. I tried the flash drives
Oh, for
that
the.
hook into
Did that
your
work?
iPhone.
Mhm. Do you get them?
I was a little leery at first because you had to download this thing in order to get them off your phone.
Mhm.
So I did it and I thought, is this even going to work? So I brought it here to work and I flipped it, put it in, the computer thing. All of my
Pictures.
Canadian pictures were there
Oh,
and was able
wonderful.
to put it into a file on my
Oh, that's
computer.
awesome.
I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I tried to do it again. And of course I couldn't remember how. So there's the boots, kind of like what I got.
Those are cute.
Oh, those are really cute.
Yeah.
Some of the electronic stuff though is not bad. Like the AirPods. If you get Apple AirPods,
Mhm.
they're expensive.
Oh, yeah.
They're like $70-80 for some Apple AirPods. Well, I'd gotten Matt a pair for, I don't know, some holiday, birthday, Christmas, something. He got
Someone.
it.
Some occasion.
He got something. And so maybe it was Father's Day. I don't know, sometime this year.
Anyway, you got them.
He got them. And so I wanted them because I have my watch now and I wanted to go running without my phone. So then I could just have my AirPods in. But I didn't want to spend $80. I found them on Temu and I got them on sale because it was like right when I first started getting on Temu and it was like $6 and those things work perfectly fine. I have
Really?
not had any problem with them. You charge them just like the others and they connect, no
Oh.
problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten like 3 different
I mean,
kinds and I
how many
just
$6
never.
ones can you get for the regular price? I mean, honestly, if
Right.
it breaks in 3 months, you're still,
Yeah.
you're still ahead.
And that's what I felt like. Oh, well, if they break, I spend $6.
Mm-hmm.
If I lose one, I spend $6.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Because my ears
And they
are,
hold the charge.
yeah, they do. And my ears are funny anyway. So I always have to adjust mine. Like Matt's got
Mine
So-
too.
big old ear holes, so they just sit right.
And it's so funny. Remember when we talked about my mom saying she has small ear holes? And I laughed, I was like, seriously, mom, small ear holes. But I have small ear holes. And I never realized it until I tried to put earplugs in. It was like, ow, they're
Mhm.
too, I can't get those things small enough to,
Mine are the same way.
yeah. And then with
In
my
fact, I
earbuds,
kinda-
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, well, maybe it's if you have a big mouth, you have small ear holes.
Because when
Not
I
that I meant that, Mom. I was saying us. It's a family thing.
when I gave Matt his, I asked him, I said, because it was before I had mine. I said, how do you keep those in your ears? I said, because when I go running in the
Yeah.
strings, they are falling
Yeah,
out all
yeah,
the
me
time.
too.
I will readjust and like get them back in my ear.
Uh-huh.
It's like they don't fall out of my ear, and I'm thinking, okay, well then I'm weird.
And I see.
Yeah, in fact, it hurt mine so bad. I tried a couple different ones and that I ended up getting what is the ones that vibrate on is it the skull? What's it called?
Mhm.
I got those because I couldn't ever get them to sit in right and they hurt, and especially one side over another. And I'm with you, put a little bit of activity here, it's falling out.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know, listening to a podcast or whatever. And it's like, and so I ended up getting those other ones, but they're not as comfortable. I mean,
You listen to them through your skull?
yeah, they're headphones, but instead of it going over your ear, it goes right above it. And I guess the
Oh.
vibration of it and stuff, and it works fine. It
I
works,
couldn't
but
do this. I could never wear
it's like
headbands
well, yeah,
because it gives
it's like
me
a
a
head,
headache.
it's like a headband.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. But the only problem is like if at night, if I'm trying to lay in bed and
Yeah.
sleeping or whatever, then they're not really easy to adjust. So I'll have to try those. The
Yeah.
smaller ones, because I'm the same way. I can't,
I
I
know.
gave up using them because they're just, I mean, because I'm using it and I'm cooking or I'm doing laundry.
Yeah,
So exactly.
it's like, okay, where to go?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you're discombobulated because you're only hearing it from one ear. Where's the other one? And yeah.
That's fine. So, speaking of back to school,
Mhm.
Oh, Miss Dolly. I love her so much. But
this
she's
is her
such a
first year of preschool.
pain in my butt today.
She loved her first day. She actually loved her second day.
She's
Yeah.
been doing great when you pick her up. That's the drop off. And this morning, she was just roaring. I got her ready to go. Happy go lucky. We read her stories. We had done our itsy bitsy spider. She was all dressed. I went and go take my shower. When I come back out, she has taken her entire uniform off and put on Moana. And then I'm like, okay, well, where's your uniform? Let's change. Okay. Yay. Can't wait. We're gonna be late.
Believe me, mom has struggled more than Dolly has struggled with going to school. Mom's having a hard time.
Yeah, because this was actually the second day that
Yeah.
she was not. It's hard for moms.
It
Yeah.
is.
We
Yeah.
feel for you guys, but the kids are just trying to see how far they can push.
But you did check with our teacher.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
okay.
I dropped her off and she had to go to the bathroom and she was just yelling from the bathroom. And I just walked out the door and shut it and just we kept going like, oh no, these poor teachers are left with this. So I write Miss Wellner and I'm like, okay, how's she doing? Da, 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 da. I'm really worried. She's kind of struggling with getting up and she's not used to this schedule. And she's not. I mean, she's had the princess life. She gets up when
Oh,
she
she has
wants.
had.
Yeah.
And then she'll have a little breakfast and it's not early. And then when
She'll
she
summon
thaws
her
out,
people.
when she thaws out, you know, Matt and her will go to the park or the library.
Yeah, she's been under her own scheduled routine. Yes.
She comes in here and runs us.
Yeah, she comes and hangs out. And
Yeah.
So yeah, I wrote her an email and then she writes back. She's like, oh, she's fine. She did circle time and she wrote her name and she colored a picture and now she's playing. She's having a great day. She's doing fine. I'm like,
It's just.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And honestly, if she had continued that behavior, the teacher eventually would have called you because
Yeah.
they couldn't have, continued. in
Could have
class with
consoled
that.
her.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Like Jackson. But that's so funny to think.
I know I had told Michelle this morning. So Michelle, if you're watching, I text you this morning and she's like, oh, I feel for you. She's like, I did the same thing with Jackson.
We remember. Like they'd call the school would call. Gotta come get Jackson. It's like, oh, she went through hell.
Yeah, and every kid is different.
Yeah, they are.
They're all different. So, but she's had her own schedule, her own routine, and now it's shifting to something else. It's like she's not liking it one bit. Like I want to do it.
Well,
I'm going to do
I
it.
think she's liking it. She just wants to reign dominance over you.
Yeah,
To
but
say,
she still wants her pace.
Well,
her
yeah,
pace.
yeah, at her pace.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like, I'll go to school when I feel like it's
but I'm
time
not
to go.
going yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to play. I want to wear some
Play,
Moana
yeah.
and then I'll go to school.
So this is that time of year where several
Yeah.
parents are struggling and
But you heard an article this morning in regards to that,
Mhm.
which is funny because I came in and I'm just upset because I just don't, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's probably being terrible. And then I left her that way. And now I feel like I'm a
Yeah,
bad
the
mom.
tears are welled up in her eyes when she gets to work this morning. Just
Yeah.
kinda like, oh my.
On my way to work, right up 40th, coming, sitting there at the stoplight, waiting for the light to turn at Summit View. And Positive Life Radio, which I love that channel. I always hear good things and positive. It really turns my brain around before I walk in here. So she's talking about the meltdowns, the before school, preschool meltdowns or kindergarten, and the after school kids who have just started junior high or middle school have made that change and adjustment. And it was about the little kids just melting down and trying to get their own way because they're not used to that, like Dolly's going through. And then the kids that get out of school and they're so ambitious and stuff that their energy has been stifled. So they were giving ideas about that. And I was thinking of you. I thought, poor Leslie, she's got both ends. I mean, you know, Vincent's going to be hitting that. Yeah. And so it's going to be, you know, she's going to be doing one of those things. So I come in and I go, is Leslie here yet? And she goes, no. And so just about that time, Leslie comes around the corner and she heads for her office. Hi. So I walk around the corner and I look in and she's just, whoa. I was like, oh my gosh, I just heard about this on the radio. And I was like, oh, honey. So,
Well, and it just, as you get older, you learn to adapt to change, and they're in that stage of learning to adapt, and it's overstimulating and overwhelming. I mean,
yes.
look at us on a busy day that's just chaotic. Well, starting school, it's chaotic.
Yeah.
New teachers, new, you know, this and that. So it's
And
a lot.
they don't have the tools yet.
They don't,
mentally.
and we tend to not give them grace because just get over it. Just you know.
Yeah, over.
But we have to give them grace because they're just learning those tools.
Same thing with the moms.
Yeah.
These are new things because the boys, they were
just
completely different.
No,
They're
they
like,
walked-
bye. She was upset for a whole different thing. They loved it, didn't anything about it. That's all. Bye. See you in the rear view mirror. But yeah.
I mean,
this is all
Vincent
new.
barely gives me a hug anymore. He's like,
out
don't touch me in front of my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Pretty soon it's like drop me off back there.
I'll walk. I'll walk.
Oh, the stages that are yet to come.
Oh yeah.
I still get a hug from Steve though. I still got one.
He's the middle boy. Yeah, that's funny. So
All
we
you
feel for your
parents,
moms.
yes, that are going through that.
grandparents.
Yeah, because grandparents, I'm sure.
Yeah.
tell them the same thing.
Yep.
There's a couple grandparents that drop off their kids in the morning, and I
Yeah.
go,
Oh, yeah. There's
Yeah.
a lot of grandparents that are actually raising their kids.
Yeah, or helping out parents.
Yeah.
Parents who have to be at work earlier and they're doing, so yeah, they're going.
Yeah, I feel for them because I don't think I'd have the patience now. Just get in school.
I think we say that and I could see myself be a little more sterner now, but when you're forced to have to do it, you do it again.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
know, yeah,
I'm too
I
old.
think, yeah, we think we're set in our ways, but if that was the option we had to do, we'd just chalk that up and do it.
Yeah, for one day.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do it today. Don't ask me tomorrow. My grandkids, oh my gosh, Sherry posted 2 pictures of them. Zoe, I told Al, I said, I feel like I haven't seen them for a month.
Mhm.
And then we were thinking, oh, it almost has been a month.
Mhm.
It has been a month. And so but Zoe got her hair all cut off. So it's in kind of a bob.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. And she's got her braces. She's going to be 14 in December.
Mhm.
I'm just like looking at her going, she's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
kid anymore. I mean, and Bailey's starting 5th grade and she's got her hair bobbed and, you know, just, it's like, they're so big. So I texted, what are you guys doing this weekend? I told Al, I says, are we doing anything? Because we need to go see the kids. They haven't texted me back. They probably have plans.
Jean, text her back.
Text me back. I'm feeling but when we get there, it's just hi grandma, and you know, and they're gone. So sometimes I'll go and just sit in their bedroom. You're like, what are you?
I don't
doing
have,
here?
you know, that's one thing I don't have that ability to spend time with my grandkids. So, because I have them all over the place. And I miss that. I
Yeah.
miss not being able to go to a performance. I miss not, but I'm so excited because in a couple weeks, this kind of was spur of the moment. My son's
Yeah.
stationed at JBLM. They're having an Oktoberfest.
Mhm.
And he says, I don't go to anything on the base because it's family driven. I'm like, I'll bring a family
Oh,
up. So,
make plans.
so my daughter and the grandbabies are gonna, her and her boyfriend and the grandbabies are gonna come up and so that'll be exciting.
Oh,
But I
fun.
haven't seen them since, gosh, when I went to Salem to see them perform their cheerleading, and that was when I first started working here, I think.
Oh, that's been
So,
months.
yeah, it's been
Yeah.
months, yeah.
Wow.
So, and then, yeah, so I don't get that. So I treasure it, and, I'm kind of sad
Oh,
when
yeah.
I hear these stories about, yeah, me, my, I went and saw my grandchild, or I see them bring them in here.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
work with them, to when they're volunteering.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so so you guys, I live through you guys when I hear these stories, because I don't get
The
to,
kids. Well,
yeah.
ours, the Sherry and Justin and the girls used to live in Renton. And it was so sad because I hate the pass.
Mhm.
I don't like driving in the snow. I just don't like it. We'll go down to Tri-Cities now that they've moved down there. I'm very happy about that, but I would be terrified, and I wouldn't tell them. And we got into some rows sometime because we wouldn't come over. I am literally sick, terrified of driving in the snow over that pass. And so now they're in Tri-Cities, and so we just go down and spend the night if I don't want to.
Yeah, that makes
be
it
in the
nice.
sun, in the snow. I'll be in the sun. But before that, we lived in Oregon, which is one of the reasons we moved up here a little closer, because you just never could get up from the coast.
Mhm.
So I understand
Yeah,
that's
I'm
tough.
kind of
I'm excited for you though.
Yeah, I am really excited. As Tony is getting closer to retirement, it's like, I need to get closer to these grandkids. As not in my backyard, but close enough where I can run on a weekend trip, just like you were saying, you go down. And that would push me, because I have some of them in Boise, Idaho, the other ones in Southern Oregon, and then one son's in Montana. So I got them all over the place.
Yeah.
But at least if I get over towards, the Spokane area and or the Idaho area, then and then I'm trying to push my daughter from Oregon over there, so that we were all like 3 hours or so away from each other.
Yeah.
Because that makes it so much easier. I mean, and it's getting harder and harder to get togethers.
Oh, I know, because as everybody gets older and set in their jobs and school.
Well, and then the kids,
Yeah.
they start cheerleading and cross country, and now you've got to navigate around
And here and here and here and here and here.
Exactly. So, yeah, I didn't, and I'm going to share a story. Back in the day when I was, we were having children, I always wanted a bigger family. First of all, both me and my ex came from bigger families. And secondly, I didn't want to be, where I didn't have somebody over for the holidays, right?
Yeah.
So we always joked about that. So when I had my first one and then we had the second one, I'm like, okay, there's going to be more than two. And my ex would say, well, why? Because when they get older and they have their own lives, at least I can guarantee one of them will be available for the holidays. And I don't know what I put out there in the universe, because God punished me, because I had 4. I had 4 to be able to do that. And I have holidays where I don't have any of them.
Oh.
So, there's no guarantee how many you have.
Yeah, it's not like the Waltons.
No.
You think it's going to be,
No.
but it's not. I had one Christmas when we just moved back to Yakima in Conestoga. So it was the Christmas of 2013. And we had that huge house on Conestoga. And so and Bailey was a baby. She was 6 months old. We had Justin, Sherry, and the kids, and then Nikki and my sister, and they all came and stayed. And then we got I had breakfast all set with cinnamon toast muffins, and the whole thing. And I got to have my Walton's Christmas. We had family pictures taken. It's last time. Family pictures, and we had the breakfast and the presents. And I told Nikki, I says, well, now I can die happy. I finally had that, as an adult. We did it as kids, we had Christmas with everybody, but yeah, it was kind of cool, but it hasn't happened since. Sherry's family, though, puts on a pretty good Christmas, so we go down there. It's a lot of fun. So
And with that, we're in September, so we're gonna
It's
start
just around the
hitting
corner.
all of that. Yeah, we got fall, we got
Oh, I've got
Thanksgiving
3
and-
weeks and I start planning for Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
October.
what are you doing on that book?
I'm working on it. Getting done.
She's got a book. It's coming
Yeah.
out.
So,
Been after her for years. You want to know Elf on the Shelf stuff, man.
all the different ideas and all
Oh,
that, yeah.
Amazing.
Leslie's definitely got a creative
I-
mind for that.
I've got some for this year.
I
I'm
think
excited about.
I think you live through the elf.
Oh, I do.
Uh-uh.
I don't sleep. I don't sleep from Thanksgiving to Christmas because I'm up at like 3 a.m, like crafting, like okay.
Yeah, I think you live through him.
I get excited because I go, what did the elf do today? What did they do? It's Bob,
David
David,
and Sally.
and Sally. Bob, David, and Sally.
And
Did
they're
you
all-
get a new one that has?
David's the middle one.
Okay, but I thought wasn't on Tim you saw one? You were getting it had
No,
a-
I found a mermaid tail
yes,
on
yes.
Temu, and I found a door on
Oh,
like a little tiny door.
But now, oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, how cute.
Yep.
That's cute. A little mouse door.
That's coming in my bag.
Ooh,
today.
I'll have to Google that. Mouse door. I'm just, I got my first Christmas decoration today off the free table.
Oh, that is cute.
That's right. That's right. It is
And it's
really
gonna
cute.
sit there until I can put it up for Christmas.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute. We need to make those. They'll be fun.
I got my wreath off of Temu, my Christmas.
Did
one. I
ya?
showed you the one
They
of the
look-
Christmas
Oh,
vacation.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think I don't
that's
think
the-
I can say it on here. The jolly was welcome to home of the jolliest bunch of peepholes this side of the nut house.
That
And
is
that's
cute.
going on her front.
And
door.
Yeah.
it's going on my front door. And if you watch Christmas Vacation, you know that line.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, all the movies that go with that. I love September, October, November, December. I just love these months.
Mhm.
As for me, especially September, October, November.
Mhm.
December I can take or leave. But those
I
yeah.
love December too. I mean, not work wise because it's a whole
Oh, it's a
lot
lot
of
of
work.
work,
Yeah.
but home wise, the
Mhm.
decorating and
And the
just
weather.
and the clothes. Although I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit, we're gonna.
Temu.
Team clothes. That's right. If the diet doesn't work, the size up does.
Yeah, Lori and I are trying a few diet ideas.
All together.
We'll let you know how it goes. As we
Started.
eat
There's the
chips.
love it or list.
Love it or
Leave it.
all behind.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, because we're doing that. And I was so excited because this morning I was like, so I've been doing that. I step on the scale every day. They say do it once a week. Well, that I get discouraged.
Mhm.
So I'm doing it every day just to see even if it's, and I've got one of those Weight Watchers scales. So it, an ounce. And so I was so excited because I think I said I started at 227.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. I weigh that much. And that's right. No, I don't weigh more than that. Anyway, and so this morning I stepped on the scale and it said 223.4, I think. And yesterday it was 223.6. So I was like, what? I've lost 0.2. Of course, I just peed.
I was just saying you're probably like some more. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Because
so
I need that ounce off.
And I could, if I'd stuck around and did the other thing, I could have maybe lost another half a pound. But I was in a hurry to go
222.
or 222. I mean, you asked for everything. Have I told the story on here about the Weight Watchers in California
No.
and the gal that used to show up at the weigh-in? Because we had a conference room at the
Mhm.
Dell. She would show up at the weigh-in with a garbage bag.
Do you know she has a story for that?
I have a story for this. I haven't had a story for a while. So this gal, there was probably 12 of us and we'd sit around the table and it was guys and gals. And we were all doing the Weight Watchers together through work. Work took it right out of our paycheck. So we never missed it. It was great. And so this gal, which I think her name was Gabby. Anyway, she would show up and change into a big black garbage bag so that she would not have any of her weight
No
be
clothing
attributed
weight.
to clothing. And we used to like go, oh my gosh, that's just crazy. Well, the Weight Watcher leader also had the scale, and she also had this pair of slippers because we couldn't put our bare feet on the scale because she took it from place to place. Well, the slippers were tore away. They were pre-weighed. So she shows up one day, and we were talking about, is we going to bring her garbage bag? Next thing you know, she's going to be, in nothing. And can we deal with that? So the gal shows up, and she gets all of her stuff out, and she goes, oh, I forgot the slippers. And so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, oh, now I've just moved from Yakima to California. So my way of talking and things up here was not the same as California. So I reached down and I go, oh, I've got a pair of thongs. And the table went dead silent. And they're staring at me like, what did you just say? And I said, to wear instead of the slippers. And I pull up my flip-flops. And everybody just roars. They start roaring their thought. And they're like, those aren't thongs, those are flip-flops. And I said, what?
They thought you were going to weigh in. They thought.
That's when I learned that there was underwear called thongs. I didn't know. And I'm just like, my face just, because they're like, we thought you were going to pull out thongs for us all to put on. I was like, oh, no, I got flip-flops. So yeah, that was pretty funny. I still see all their faces. I mean, you could hear crickets. They're just staring at me. And I thought, oh, have they not heard of thongs before? Yeah, so now I know. And then I knew. But yeah, that was my story. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, I guess we should. I told you about all of our lives and our inner workings today. I hope you're having a good day. But we should announce something probably for the Harman Center.
Yeah, let's announce something.
So we've got game day this Friday. It's at 1:00, 1 to 4. They're playing 3 different types of poker: Pai Gow poker and Texas Hold'em, card game 65, and Yahtzee. So there's a sign-up sheet up at the front. But if you don't sign up and you just want to come on in,
just come on in.
Come on
Especially
in
for poker.
Yeah, Friday 1:00. I know Mike's so excited for poker. I really hope he has a good group.
I was going to do that, and then I just realized that I'm getting together with the West Valley girls Friday, so maybe I can drag them down.
1:00 Friday. Bring a finger food. Coffee and sodas are sold at the coffee bar. As you can see, all this was from the coffee bar. So
that's right.
Everything.
And I mean, 50 cents for a soda is super inexpensive, but bring a finger food for everybody to enjoy. Come enjoy the games. It's free. It should be a fun afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, and it is afternoon. That's right.
Yeah.
So I still could go.
1
It's
to
1 to
4.
4.
Yeah.
I think I'll go
you
play
can play
poker.
a couple of rounds and then go.
Yeah, it's fun. I love Texas Hold'em.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's other stuff going on.
There is.
There's other stuff. You can call
There
it
is.
the reader board. I have a whole bunch of-
I'm kind of
Brain freeze.
bored between all of the fall stuff of like, cause there's going to be a ton of stuff coming out, but I don't have anything prepared.
Just get your newsletter.
Yeah.
It's in production right now. It's going to be mailed out. All this brain freeze that we're having of all the activities, it'll all be in there.
Oh, and there's a lot. Like
There's a lot.
We scheduled a lot.
Let me tell you, I was squeezing space in there.
You don't realize how much you schedule until you start telling Gabby what to put in the newsletter, and you're
I
like,
only have this little tiny little hole of a section to put that in.
Or I get it in there. I'm always so proud. Oh, I got it all done. And then I'll go, have you done that yet? I got to change.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another change. Oh, that date's not right. Oh, that price isn't right.
Yeah.
But we got it. She did it.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be around next week? I'm gone. Mystery trip.
Probably.
Mystery
Depends
trip.
on, how our day's going.
Yeah. I'm looking at the date, September.
The
Yeah,
13th.
next week's what? The week of the 11th.
I'm going to go ahead and warn you,
Yeah.
if you're coming to fitness next Wednesday, be prepared to park on the side of the road because mystery trip's going out, baseball game's going out, gambling trip to Muckleshoot's going out.
There'll be no, and that's all before 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so there's gonna be no
limited parking.
So just a warning, just be prepared to probably park in the neighborhood.
And I'm sorry, but if you're going for fitness, you can walk.
Get a little extra steps in for today.
Get them steps in.
Park down at some of you school and walk on up.
Yeah, you go around the trail.
Yeah.
or
And then you
track.
could walk back to your car and you wouldn't even have to pay for an exercise class. There's that. I say as I sit here like a bump on a log.
Cause we're dieting.
Yeah, it's the best diet ever.
But yeah, that's right.
We'll get serious.
It'll be fine. Just one day.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's a good sign. It's better than having an empty parking lot.
Exactly. We're gonna have a super full parking lot.
So, yeah, just, and please follow the entrance signs and navigate to
And
that parking
arrows.
lot as it is supposed to. We
Yeah.
see people going in the wrong way, backing up, you name it. So courtesy, please.
Courtesy,
I mean,
please.
Yeah,
Please watch for pedestrians.
yeah, that too.
That's why I park on the very far side.
I know.
When you go through that parking lot, you're doing this.
I know. Yeah, that's why I park over on that side too.
Cause you just jump over with the parking. In the worst case, you can always just go in the back door, so at least you
Yeah.
don't get hit by anybody.
Yes, and I have used that back door a few times. Yeah, when I need to escape the crowd at the front, I go through the back and then unlock.
When they're waiting for you.
Yeah, it's like next Wednesday.
Some will be, they do.
You'll be here at 6 a.m. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I'll be
Put it in my-
gone.
Put it in my calendar.
Yeah.
And remind me. Because I'm used to doing the 7:30 for the casino trip,
Right.
and that's fine, but 6. Like,
Yeah.
So
Linda will have to be here because they'll be arriving at 7 and gone. Hopefully they're gone by the time the casino people start coming.
Mhm.
I told her just get them on the bus.
it'll just be a flow of a morning
Yeah.
between that and then after that, the casino,
Rush,
after the
yeah.
casino, then we open up and then it'll be our exercise coming in. So
And everybody complaining.
yeah, up until
I
about
warned
noon.
you.
Yeah.
I warned
Yeah.
you.
And if you
Warning.
watched the show, then you would have been warned.
Yeah.
If you don't, well.
Full disclosure.
No. All right. Well, I don't have anything more.
I don't have anything more either.
Give me 5 minutes and I'll think of something else. But
Thanks for talking with us today.
yeah, thanks for listening.
It's our unofficial official chat face.
We chatted.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Have a great weekend, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Chat Face with the Harman Center girls. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Like or share as well. Have a great day.